Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on August 1st, the delegation of the National Assembly of TayNinhTV province supervised the construction work and effectiveness of the project results of using the border patrol route in TayNinhTV province.
The border patrol road in TayNinhTV province phase 1 has a total length of more than 130 kilometers, a total investment of more than 1,169 billion Vietnam dong, a design speed of 15 kilometers per hour, and a design load of 10 tons. Process of project implementation. Military Zone 7 Border Patrol Road Project Management Board has always actively worked with TayNinhTV province authorities and departments during the project implementation process to ensure that the project is completed on time. The project evaluation team implemented the construction according to the set goals and schedule, put it into operation, and maximize its effectiveness, particularly the protection and maintenance of national borders and combining socio-economic development in border areas through the monitoring session. However, there are still some significantly damaged stretches on the whole road, particularly the section from Tân Nam International Border Gate to Lagar Border Post. To create conditions for continued investment in the construction of a system of border patrol roads connecting to the local traffic system, Military Region 7 proposed to the Ministry of National Defense that it continues to pay attention to directing and allocating capital sources to develop the border patrol system by deploying border patrol road construction in the period to 2025. Local departments and agencies continue to pay attention to and coordinate with Military Zone 7 in project implementation, direct the Department of Transportation to establish a project to maintain the border patrol routes that have been handed over in order to maximize the state budget investment efficiency. Concluding the meeting, Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, head of the delegation of the National Assembly of TayNinhTV province, proposed the Project Management Board to re-evaluate the capacity of the construction units, implement, restore, repair. There should be an independent unit to re-evaluate the quality of work before handing it over to the province for management and use.
After the procession of the 10th Provincial People Council term 2021-2026, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc and delegates of the People Councils of the province and city met with Ward 1 voters in the afternoon of August 1st.
The delegations of the Provincial People's Council informed the voters of Ward 1 about the results of the fourth meeting of the Provincial People's Council, the fifth meeting of the City People's Council, and the announcement of the results of the answers and settlements of the competent authorities on the issues raised by voters in the previous meeting received a high level of voter consensus. Ward 1 voters reflect that LE 23, April 30 Street has deteriorated and is frequently flooded during the rainy season. They request that the authorities review the road width of LE 21 Trần Hưng Đạo Street and LE 12H Cách mạng tháng 8 Street to upgrade and widen for ventilation. They request that traffic signs located at the roundabout of Thắng Lợi Park be removed as soon as possible and that a reasonable traffic flow solution be implemented to avoid traffic collisions. Voters also advised that the health sector improve its organization for spraying pesticides to kill mosquitoes in residential areas in order to prevent and control dengue fever. The leaders of the city and local People's Committee have correctly digested and conveyed the opinions of the voters. In his remarks at the meeting, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc welcomed the passionate contributions of Ward 1 voters, urging local authorities and the city to continue to pay attention to and immediately resolve the concerns raised by the voters. Tây Ninh City Police collaborated with the People's Committee of Ninh Thuận World on August 1st, 2022 to distribute online public services at levels 3 and 4 to more than 50 delegates from neighborhoods and self-governing groups, accommodation and other rental business establishments, conditional business establishments, and people in Ninh Thuận World. Delegates heard Lieutenant Colonel Vang Minh Trí, captain of the police team for administrative management of social order city police, speak about how to spread utilities and procedures for online registration of public services in residential registration residence, issue certificates of satisfaction of security and other conditions, stamp, citizen identification, electronic identification accounts, VNeID application, and practical instructions on how to register for public services. In addition, 25 key public services were registered online. The usage of online public services aids in reducing travel time and expenses for businesses and people submitting dossiers and receive results, as well as increasing the visibility and openness of the administrative operations. Furthermore, uploading papers for online public services allows enterprises and people to transact 24 hours a day from any location with an internet connection. During the propaganda session, the police force instructed individuals on how to form public service accounts and how to log in and utilize utilities on the National Public Service Portal.
Turn to other news. The National Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Medicine, in partnership with the Center for Technology and Intellectual Property Research, CIPTEC, hosted a workshop on August 1st, 2022 to provide a proposal to enhance the management document system and management document system, brand identity system, and certification mark for products and service brand for crossbred and stock in the TayNinhTV region.
This seminar focused on following contents in order to perfect the system of management tools and their brand identity with the certification label brought by the consulting unit, the system of management documents, the identity trademark, order of grant and revocation of certificate of right to use certificate marks, control the use of certification marks, instructions on the use of trademarks and certification marks from system of management, the set of brand ideas. Delegates commented on the issue of documents which should be simple but complete and clear. Some documents do not require notarization. They need to be more specific on product preservation criteria, quality evaluation criteria, methods of analyzing beef products, and building a chain of beef rating, production, and processing. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Mỹ, Deputy Director of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, requested that the CIPTEC Center collect the delegates' opinions, review and complete their content, sign and issue the documents on use application management and certificate mark identification system in accordance with current regulations. The Sub-Department of Livestock and Veterinary Animals is working closely with consulting units and stakeholders to finalize and issue documents as soon as possible. Organizations and individuals involved in the production and trading chain of TayNinhTV beef products are participating in training and registering to use the certificate mark to understand the regulations. It is vital for relevant departments to collaborate in propagating and spreading the meaning and role of certification marks, complying with mark restriction, and actively engaging in the management modules operation. The province intends to grow tourism as a vital economic sector in TayNinhTV by 2030, generating more than 10% of the province's GDP, with the goal of reaching the national standard of a tourist area and becoming a high-class tourist area of the region. The focal point of leading and connecting local tourism in the 2021-2025 period, tourism revenue in the 2021-2025 period will reach 9,000 billion Việt Nam đồng. Tourist visitors in the 2021-2025 period will reach 18 million Việt Nam đồng. Oriented toward 2030, TayNinhTV tourism will significantly encourage the development of other sectors and fields. The rate of growth of tourist income grew by an average of 25% per year or more per year. Tourism earnings will reach 35,000 billion Vietnam dong between 2026 and 2030. Tourist arrivals total 37 million from 2026 to 2030. Serve over 21,000 tourist-related workers, of whom 7,000 are direct laborers and 14,000 are indirect laborers. With good performance results for many consecutive years, TayNinhTV has become one of the leading localities in the Southeast region in tourism development. But in order to make a breakthrough in the coming time, TayNinhTV is continuing to develop strongly infrastructure, technical facilities for tourism, with a focus on investment in transport infrastructure such as the Ho Chi Minh City Mộc Bài Expressway, the Ho Chi Minh Road, the Truong Thành Đức Hóa section, and the connecting road. Furthermore, various types of cultural tourism, festival, agricultural tourism, ecotourism, tourism to the source, learning about history, the development of various types of tourism services along the Saigon River, Vam Cỏ Đông will create a breakthrough in the province tourism activities.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the compassionate heart for many years, Mr. Tisho, former chairman of Elderly Association in Ward 3, TayNinhTV has actively participated in charity and social work, contributing to helping many elderly people, lonely, helpless, and disadvantaged people in the locality.
After leaving the state agency in 2010, Ms. Sue assumed the role of chairwoman of the Elderly Association of Ward 3. She always promoted her spirit, continued to participate in social work, and in 2021, she retired as a member. In any role, Mr. Tisho is also active in charity work. She actively participates with the Association of the Elderly to celebrate longevity, visit the lonely elderly, and most recently, she has strongly mobilized sponsors to give gifts to the elderly in difficult circumstances in the association on the occasion of the Invalids and Martyrs Day, July 27. They also regularly organize and mobilize sponsors to give gifts to poor and needy people. Regarding activities, Ms. Sue is very enthusiastic and responsible for the association. Ms. Sue often says her sympathy with the elderly in their difficult situation. Receive one gift, although it is not much, but it is very helpful for the poor with difficult situation. She is also very happy that the elderly people of Ward 3 take care of them. Ms. Sue is very enthusiastic and often calls on sponsors to help the elderly. The idyllic images of people who are less fortunate in life always make her ponder and think. They desperately need everyone's help to reduce difficulties in life, with the motto not to let any elderly people live in material and spiritual deprivation, to participate in community activities, to be cared for so that the elderly can always live happily and healthily. Ms. Sue mobilized her friends, benefactors, and coordinated to organize door-to-door gift giving and visit to the world's elderly, sick, and difficult families. I work in reality. I only think about my own mind, trying to take care of my mind well. I think that all of our people are always in need. There are also many people who have a lot of difficulties. I am very happy when going to charity. My aspiration is how I want to bring the movement to the life of the elderly in Ward 3, as well as the general movement of the City Elderly Association is always to rise. In the future, my ability is that my health is still good. I work hard and try harder. For many years as an excellent member, she was awarded a certificate of merit by the Provincial Appeals Committee, but her joy and pride may not be in the titles or certificates of merit, but in doing charity and social work. Association care for the material and spiritual life of members. Her actions are simple but precious. Besides that, they arouse humanity and light up the fire of charity in each of our people. Mitchell deserves to be a member of a vast age, shining example for everyone to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.